first started out with just me as a solo artist. And then when I started getting bigger shows and realizing that it felt really lonely up there with just little old me and some backing tracks, I started asking friends to play.
Hi, my name is Birch. I play in Prom Queen.
Hello, I'm Jason Gessel, the lead guitarist in Prom Queen.
Hi, I'm Evan Barrett. I'm one of the drag backup singers for Prom Queen in the yellow wig.
Hi, I'm Joel Domenico. I'm a backup singer for Prom Queen.
My name is Ben Von Wildenhaus, and in Prom Queen, I play whatever Leanie tells me to play.
Hi, we're Prom Queen, and you're watching Band in Seattle on KSTW.
Tonight on Band in Seattle, alumni Prom Queen is back on stage with a whole new band and a whole new album, Doom Wop, recorded live at Victory Studios. Band in Seattle, uncover the music that moves you.
It's about transformation, identity. You can change your hair color, and that's something that you can do, but you can't control a lot of other things in your life.
Lately I've been a little catatonic and monosyllabic. I'll feel alive some other time.
Well, I think Prom Queen has sort of been all about baby steps into becoming the band that it is today, because it first started out with just me as a solo artist, and I orchestrated these elaborate backing tracks, and I would sing and perform on top of them, and just because I was so freaked out at the idea of having a band, just financially, logistically, everything that goes into having a band.
Maybe I'll be someone who takes chances and always dances, someone responsible and bright.
And then when I started getting bigger shows and realizing that it felt really lonely up there with just little old me and some backing tracks, I started asking friends to play, and the band slowly started forming from there.
And naturally she'd never stay at home on Friday nights, completely out of sight. So what if I wanted to be blonde or shave my head? What if I wanted to be someone else instead? Change my name.
I found really amazing people that all have this sort of generosity of spirit, and when they show up are open and loving to each other, and it surprised me just as much as it would surprise anybody just how well everybody got along, and because I liked them all individually. I had no idea how they would work together, but nothing makes me happier than when we're all together and everyone's just like really feeling like a family.
Washing down the drain, or will I just regret it, feeling shallow and lightheaded?
job is I perform as a singer and dancer at Can Can. One of the numbers utilized a song from Prom Queen, and she came backstage after the show and looked at me and pointed at me, and she was like, "You are exactly what I've been looking for."
It's all through the Can Can, and I'm at a rehearsal at the Can Can, and Joel, the pink drag queen, he receives a text message that says, something along the lines of, "Hey, we need another backup singer." Leanie had just asked Joel, "Can you do it?" And Joel said, "Sure, I can." And so he just turned to the whole room and he said, "Hey, does anybody know any guys who can sing soprano?" And I just sort of, peeked my head around Anthony Hopkins style, and I said, "I do."
Do you feel the crushing fear of a love?
I think I met her around the time she put out Midnight Veil. I think the first thing, I just heard the music and saw the videos, and I was just like blown away by the songs that just really get stuck in your head.
Met Leanie probably 4 or 5 years ago, and she was booking the Can Can downtown here in Seattle, and she gave me an email and said, "Hey, would you like to play this date?" So I went down, we played the gig. I got talking to her after, and she's like, "Oh, I have this thing called Prom Queen," and she sent me a link to it. I'm like, "Wow, this is really cool." And at that point, it was just her.
Celine has fully realized songs that often she has played better than anybody else could play, but she likes to have a live band now, which is great. And I think that she's very open to ideas that we all have, but she very much so comes with a fully realized idea, which is great.
And she has so many different versions of the band depending on what's available, and that to me is pretty important. I mean, the band can perform, and that's the main thing. There are key members such as her, but everything else is kind of seasoning.
And I can tell by the way you're looking at me that you don't understand. But why do I have to twist your arm if I want to hold your hand? And if life's too short to question everything, and life's too short to wait for anything, then why does it feel so long?
It just feels like this is the band I wanted to have but never thought I could have, and now it's possible, and it's pretty cool. Can't Seem to Cry is one of my favorite songs that I've ever written, and I really wanted to have the chance to do it on Band in Seattle with backing vocals, because we did it last time without, and that's really what makes the song for me.
When we return, we'll uncover more about Prom Queen.
I had become a danger to myself, lost in someone else, someone that I thought I knew so well. 'Cause I was lonely all the time, wishing you were mine, ignoring all the signs. You tell me I'm living a lie.
Can't Seem to Cry is one of my favorite songs that I've ever written, and I really wanted to have the chance to do it on Band in Seattle with backing vocals, because we did it last time without, and that's really what makes the song for me.
A beautiful doo-wop song, and made even better by the background vocals.
The backup singers were something that I always wanted, but was always too scared to be like, okay, how big can this band actually be? I'm so terrified. No one's gonna make any money.
I can't hide the emptiness inside. Everyone knows I tried, and you were the one.
I much prefer performing as a man, just because it's where I'm more comfortable. I don't have the makeup skills, the makeup that you see us wear in Prom Queen, we don't do ourselves.
My sister is actually a makeup artist, and she learned the techniques, and we've just been having her do it, and she's been great. And it's great because she's part of the family, and it's great working with my sister.
I had never worked with them before until Band of Seattle. So it was fun just to get to know them while they're, we're all getting dressed and preparing, and I got to see what they go through to dress up, which was really cool. See them, show up in t-shirts and then, see the transformation. It was really cool. She passed out this color scheme for the band, which I had never seen before in a band, like having that kind of like foresight to just think about like, well, what will actually look good on stage?
Confusion fades, I'll see clear.
She goes, pink and yellow are just the colors that she wanted, and she had just pre-designated me as pink, and I was like, okay. And then Evan showed up, and so we were like, you get yellow because that's the one that's left. But he rocks it, he looks great.
Whoa, you tell me I'm living a lie. My head is in the...
I mean, aesthetically, it's amazing. I mean, they get dressed up for every show. They have these amazing pink and yellow wigs, bouffants, these amazing 50s, 60s dresses that they're wearing. It's kind of, it's a family, and the bigger the family, the merrier for me.
I Need You is a really fun song. It sounds like it might be from like a 70s cop movie or something, I don't know. I really do feel like Tom is kind of my partner in crime. He and I are the two members that have to be at every single show. We don't have replacements. We've been through it all together, and it's been really amazing, and especially the recording and mixing, engineering, the whole process of making the records.
For this record, we went more with a live garage band feel, where the two records before were all tracked out, meticulously everything was picked over and gone through. Where this one, she wrote the songs, we rehearsed them, we went to Tom, the drummer, his studio, all set up in the same room and played live.
This new record that we've made is probably, I am so proud of it, being able to be part of it. Having engineered this record, along with Leanie producing it and being the writer, obviously, has really, stepped up everything in my world. And being able to hear it on vinyl is a pretty amazing thing for me.
Sampled this weird horn sound thing that I wanted to be able to emulate live, so we combined Jason's guitar with John's saxophone to make that sound, and I think it sounds really cool live. It sounds even better than what I was using. It's
got a really beautiful tone, you know, especially on that berry. I mean, that's just really cool.
Jason is a better guitar player than I am. It's true.
I became the regular guitar player because Ben moved to Tacoma and he can't drive up to Seattle all the time. He also has his own band, Von Wildenhaus, which is amazing. And it kind of works out that either Ben or I can be at the gig.
When I write the demos for the songs, I'm writing really, really basic parts for everybody just so that they know kind of what I want to do, but I'm leaning on them to bring the musicality to it and bring their technical flair to it that I don't have. I can't play guitar like Jason, so I'm not going to try.
What's really nice about Jason is he does his homework and he kind of prepares, you know, just like an actor might learn their lines, or, you know, it's like he thinks about what he's going to do on the gig and even before rehearsal, and just kind of has a game plan, which is really cool.
Oh, I need you.
It's very, you are the prom queen, and you're at home and you're getting ready, but it's also the end of the world. Like, it's this like hopeful despair.
When we return, we'll uncover more about Prom Queen.
Been hiding. Joe lies. Joe lies. Joe lies. When he cries. When he cries. He'll tell you what you wanna hear, but it's never the truth. He needs someone to call his own, but it'll never be you. You'll never find another boy like Joe. You never want another boy like Joe. 'Cause Joe lies. Joe lies.
Joe Lies, a song that's inspired by the movie Say Anything. There's a character in that movie named Corey who goes to a party and she sings this song, Joe Lies When He Cries. It's so funny because people will recognize it and they'll be like, I didn't know that was a full song. I didn't know that song really existed. And I'm like, it doesn't, we made it.
Just to have three women screaming at Joe for lying on stage.
When he cries. When he cries. He tells me I'm the only one, but then there's two or three. He needs a love to call his own, but that'll never be me. That'll never be me.
I was intimidated a little bit, you know, at first, which all sounds so funny now because after working with the whole group, I mean, the vibes are super loose, the music is very serious, but everything else is totally about, you know, the love and what the energy of the music is about, right? So it's always, you know, here's this thing, we gotta nail it down, you know, you gotta build the house, but then we have to live in the house. So it's like, once we build the house, you know, the serious sort of, you know, ruler stuff is over, and then boom.
End of the World, I thought, oh, I want to write a doo-wop song that was the end of the world, but on literal terms.
It's the end of the world, and I'm all alone. No more streets to roam. I'm so blue.
And it really is just a way of expressing my feelings about the state of the world, and also the need for companionship and friendship in these times when you can't control the bigger, scarier things.
There'll be no returning of all
it's very, you are the prom queen, and you're at home and you're getting ready, but it's also the end of the world. Like it's this, like hopeful despair.
The sun has been hiding, and the warmth subsiding, and a cold chill lives under my skin. But my heart is
When we're all performing together and I get to look around and see them and we're all kind of locked in, and I feel extremely, extremely lucky. It's always going to be an evolution. I don't think that it's a path and I'm on one point in the path. It just is an ever-evolving thing. I'm just trying to make what I think is interesting and try to evolve.
I can still find things to laugh about today, but tomorrow makes me cry, and I still want a friend, even though it's the end of the world.
To uncover more of the music that moved you tonight, go to bandinseattle.com, where you can find out more about Prom Queen and watch her full concert. Tune in next week to uncover more music that moves you on Band in Seattle.